Hello, 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 everybody. What is up? Kryllyk here, back in action, and I've been busy. First of all, I lit up that island over there. That was bugging me. But no, I haven't done anything here. We haven't gotten to the building part yet. There's a building block that I need, and it's quartz. Now, for those of you that don't know, quartz, there's not really a way to easily make quartz in this pack. You pretty much have to go mine it in the nether. Okay? So, that's definitely a thing. Really? Why is that blaze powder there? Interesting. So, I'm getting a few more blaze rods and whatnot, but we are pretty much ready. We still got a decent amount of power. Those blazes aren't taking too much, but let's fire up a couple things. As you can see, I've made about 56 ender infused obsidian over and above another ender quarry. I got an ender chest and a dimensional transceiver ready to go, and we're gonna make ourselves a QED. Alright, for those of you that don't know what a QED is, it's kind of like an advanced, well, let's see what it says, quantum energy device. Sure, that sounds good. But it's an interesting device, and it allows you to make these ender markers, as you can see, QED recipe, like so. Now, this thing does require power, but it also requires these ender flux crystals, and 12 of them. That should do, right? So anyways, what I want to do is I want to set up down here, probably right over in this corner, a little setup for our QED system. So I'm going to kind of just see, I believe if I remember correctly, you kind of set it up like a bookshelf and enchanting table setup. So we kind of just Really? Really? Did I just do that? You guys saw nothing, okay? Absolutely nothing. Alright. So, we have a whole bunch, like so. Now, if you look in the description, it's a powerful machine. It takes the ender flux. And you must, place these pylons nearby to use it. Okay? So, let's give it a quick try. I got, ooh, you know what? I need a little bit more. 4 more, and let's just grab all of you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ender infused. Good. Okay, let's see how this thing works. So we're gonna place that like that, and that like that. Now, as you can see, it's drawing all the power from these ender flux crystals. Now, this is a lot, right? This is crafting very, very fast for what we need. So that's gonna give us 3. Is that all we need? That might be all we need. If not, I'll make another one. This is another way that you can set up your ender quarry. So the first way that I did it is with the fences, right? You can set out your boundary with your fences and all that kind of stuff. This is the other way. These guys work pretty darn nice. Now, there's lots of other things that you can make in this QED. One of them is a very, very terrific item. Obviously, there's the energy nodes that you can make. Those are pretty solid right there, the transfer node energies. Retrieval nodes, a lot of the more advanced nodes, the retrieval node of liquid, all that kind of stuff requires this QED system. But the other thing that you can make, and let me just find it here. No, wrong thing. A magnum torch. This guy is going to disable all spawns within a 64 by 64 radius, which is pretty freaking awesome. But there's a lot of other things too that require, you know, advanced tactics and whatnot. Like, we require these energy nodes to basically get a, you know, a 64 times ender generator. Maybe we'll do that. We'll see. I'm sure we'll do something. But anyways, there's lots of neat little things that you can do with this QED. Oh, wow. That looks nice. Anyways, back to it. That is a beautiful little spot for it, if I do say so myself. I might slide it all over one and just block off this hallway. That creeper, though. Am I right? Or am I right? Okay, we're almost out of power. Let's go turn off the blazes. I just wanted to get some more blaze rods, so we'll get that going. Downstairs, I want to show you something else that I did. I expanded on this tank. Now, I didn't break the block underneath it, but we lost all the essence, which is a dang shame because we had like 700,000 millibuckets. But we're getting it pretty quick with that cursed earth farm. I have nothing to complain about. And over here, I set up just a reservoir on top of another tank for water. Okay, I set up an igneous extruder doing obsidian. So it's taking the lava from here. I ran a little pipe underneath and an ender chest. Just like so. Pretty straightforward, right? We're still getting some creosote and all that kind of stuff as well. And for right now, our fuel is a-okay. Alright, so give me a little bit. I'm going to go plot out where we want this ender quarry to be. Alrighty, so here we are, surprise, surprise, in the nether. Now, what? Why? Why you no work, bro? Found attached ender marker. Quarry marker square is incomplete. Oh, dang it. Do I need to have 4? I thought I only needed 3. Aha, there we go. Never mind, I just had it wrong. Kryllyk dirt. No big deal. And right click. Successfully established boundary. Good stuff. Now, can I remove this? Apparently. Okay, let's go remove them. That's a bit of a pain. You know what? Let's just leave them there. Whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, good. Alright, so now we put the ender chest on top. Good, good. Let's put some of this stuff in there. Get rid of it. Good stuff. Alright. And so that's active. All we need is some power. We'll connect this. We'll go to our power. We'll just connect into power 1. And we're going to say receive power. Check. Oops. Receiving power. There we go. We're receiving a ton of power. Holy cow, look at that. It's pretty much at 6 million. Or is that 60? I don't know. I don't know what it is. But it's mining like a beast. Holy. Whoa. That might be a problem, guys. That might be a problem. Okay. Okay, where's my portal? There it is right there. Let's go down a little further. Okay, we're good. We're good. You know, it's funny. Now that I have flying in both of my packs right now, I'm having a bit of difficulty remembering the buttons. Because for those of you that don't know, the MFR flying to go down is the Z button, whereas in Sky Factory, it's basically just whatever you know, it's standard creative. So, why is there a clog? Why isn't that going anywhere, guys? Why has it stopped? What? Guys? Why is it stopped? Okay. What's going on here? What's going on? Oh my god! Okay. Well, I guess it's time now. We need some speed upgrades. It's official. Oh my god, that's so fast. Alright, Ender IO speed item conduit upgrades. A lot of iron, piston, and some redstone. Not a big deal overall. We'll get some redstone torches going here, like that. Let's get this stuff all back in there. We're going to need a decent amount of iron and some pistons. Well, just so happens I have some of those. So let's do that with that. What? Oh, iron, and then 4 electrical. Okay, okay, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. I didn't see the electrical. Alright, let's go see what I have. Invar. Do I have much down here? Of course not. Do I have any electrical steel? Oh, okay, I have something here. Okay, good. Alright, because we need to get this upgraded. Alright, there we go. Aha. Item conduit speed upgrades. Okay. So, we're kind of at that point now. This guy, he's cruising. I mean, the nether brick's going to be a bit of an issue. But over here, it looked like we had an even bigger issue. So, let's hop on up and take a look-see. And maybe add some speed upgrades up here. Look at that. That is backlogged like no tomorrow. Let's add 4 speed upgrades on the extract. Okay, okay. Now we're moving. We're moving some stuff. Let's see if it catches up or not. I guess we could just do them all for now. Get them all moving. And then we're going to go have to check our other chest. Because the way I'm thinking is, I'm thinking we're going to need 3 or... well, maybe we'll need all the 7 here. Holy cow. That is just cruising, guys. Whoa. I love it. All that power. All that. Okay. Yeah, we might just need more. Let's quickly check our chest down here. How backlogged it is. And we should probably... oh my god, look at that backlog. Okay, yeah, we're backlogged there now too. Alright, good times, good times. We're screwing everything up, guys. And we're losing power too. Holy cow. I screwed up the whole system, guys. I messed it all up. Alright, well, that tells me quite a few things. I need to be right back. We obviously need more steam dynamos or some sort of power here. Probably steam dynamos though. And I'm not sure where I'm really going to pipe those in at, but that's a different story. So we need more steam dynamos, and we're going to need more augments as well. Secondary transmission, and then I got the fuel efficiency. Yeah, because these are cruising. Okay, be right back. Alrighty, folks, so I made a few changes. As you can see, it's been, oh god, quite a few hours, but I've added some more railcraft stuff, some more outputs and whatnot. Oh my god, this is messy. As you can see, everything... I've been AFKing for a while. Let's just put it that way. Alright. Yeah, 284 buckets of experience. Lovely. Absolutely fantastic. This system is working like a dream. I added more capacitor banks, and as you can see, we do have max power again. So, yeah, I made a couple changes upstairs as well. A couple barrels needed upgrades. You can see all the loot we're getting here. Look at all that quartz and stuff like that. Absolutely brilliant. And then down here, yeah, for the most part, not too bad. We're definitely going to need to find a spot for some of this stuff. Look at all these ender pearls, guys. Holy cow. Absolutely amazing. And zombie brains, which, yeah, these can go too. Gravestones? What do you even use a gravestone for? Can these... yeah, these are worthless. Get out of here. Get voided. Anyways, I wanted to update you guys on all of that stuff. Both quarries are working like a dream. Things are going quite smoothly. I am keeping not a ton of the netherrack. We need to expand a few other barrels and stuff as well. Redstone's coming up soon. While I was AFKing, I got another 10 stacks of iron, etc., give or take. And about 30 stacks of wheat from our farm up there. So good stuff all around. We definitely need to get some tree farming going. This is going to be a problem. right away, because that thing is producing downstairs. I'll fix that right away here. I don't want to run into any sort of situation. And I have to upgrade a lot of these barrels, more or less. I mean, I'm debating going to, you know, applied logistics, but I think we're okay for right now with our current system. So everything's working pretty good. We got power issues all solved, etc. Let's get into what I wanted to do. Alrighty, folks, so I've been working a little bit on a small little masterpiece, but I've decided that we need a new tool. So first things first, I'm going to get ourselves a Thaumium tough binding. That's right, folks. Thaumium. And it just so happens I have a ton of cobalt and ardite. So the first thing that I'm going to make is some more menulin. Okay, so we're going to put that in there with that guy, get that all smelted down, and that's going to be our rod cast. Okay, now the other one that we need is we need a large plate with it. We're making an excavator, in case you didn't notice. So these guys each require 8, so I'm going to take 8 cobalt and throw it in there. We're going speed with this guy. I don't need it to be anything else, so let's get that started up. I want to grab myself some redstone. I want to grab myself a diamond and an emerald. And you know what? 8, 9, and another diamond. Yeah, we'll do that too. Okay, so we should be just about there. 3 ingots of menulin. Excellent. Let's get that out of there. This will be our tool rod. The best tool rod there is, let me tell you what. Good. Okay, we have that. We have that. So next is the excavator head. Like so. Come on, cobalt. There we go. All cobalt, baby. Nothing but speed around these parts, folks. Nothing but speed. Get out of here. I have been doing building, though. I'm pretty excited for the build. Not gonna lie, it's looking good so far. I got a neat little idea. And it's not that pesky Nathaniel this time. It's all Kryllyk. That's right. All me. Alright, there we go. Let's get this back in there like so. And let's build ourselves the excavator. The excavator. Phone be going off, I tell you. Oh, ooh, that's a comment right there. I'll have to review that in a few minutes. Let's do this with this. Excellent. 4 modifiers. Oh, geez. Dirty 30? Sure, I guess. No. Let's call it Dirty Dirt McGee. Dirty Dirt McGee. Best name ever. Alright, there we go. So we'll put that in there. Now, first things first, let's see here. I want to get an emerald and a diamond on there. So a diamond's going to put it to 9,900. That's good. Emerald's going to basically double that, giving us almost 15,000 uses on this thing. Beautiful. The next thing that I want to do is pretty much all redstone. There's no real other need for anything else. Did I just take some of that? I did. Alright, so there's not really much need for anything else on an excavator in my opinion, other than just good durability and massive amounts of redstone. So we're going to do this up as much as we can get. Just keep it going. I need more actual redstone. But anyways, I'm going to get this all set. I'm going to get back to work as well on the build. And, yeah, I think we'll be right back. What's that? That's 80, 90, 100. We're out of modifiers, hey? No, we're not. That's right. Extra modifier. Hype. Cha-ching. More redstone. Alrighty, folks, time for the big reveal of our brand new Thaumcraft area. That's right, folks. I've been hard at work building up a new Thaumcraft area. Oh, where is it? Well, it's not in the sky. It's sunk. Oh, yeah. Check it out, guys. So it's not 100% complete yet. I ran out of quartz. But I love it. The quartz with everything, it's absolutely fantastic. One of my favorites. It looks awesome. Nice little view. It seems like something that a magician would potentially do. He's, you know, Thaumcraft. It's a little bit more of the attention to details and the information that's given to you. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. Alright, let's remove all of this stuff and let's get ourselves our infusion set up. Insufficient V. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, please. Please. Not so insufficient anymore, am I? That's what I thought, punk. Alright, let's see what else we need here. We need, obviously, the runic matrix. We're going to need ourselves some pedestals, which is a whole bunch of arcane stone. And some bricks, which is more just arcane stone. Okay, let's get some more arcane stone. Bam. Like that. That's how we do it, guys. That's how we do it. 1, 2, and 3. What? I said 3. Thank you. Alright, and we needed... Oh no, we only need one of those, I think. Okay, let's make ourselves our infusion crafting. Alright, so basically what this is it's a massive construct. So we have a pedestal in the middle with bricks along the outside. Alright, let's get that going. And the bricks. Middle. Brick, 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 brick. And then it's an arcane block on top of that. And then if... Really? Really? I tell you guys. Nothing but a mess. Alright, there we go. And then the runic matrix on this level. Excellent. Alright, clear that up. And then basically what we need is we actually need a few more pedestals. But that's no big deal. We can make those quite easily. And basically we're going to place these around, not there, around the enchanting or the infusion, okay? By the way, I have started to get a few FPS issues. Ever since I started up that quarry in the nether, I've been having a few more issues, so I don't know what to say. Alright, so now the next step, if I'm not mistaken, is we basically need a full wand. Yeah, I'm gonna need to go get a little bit of stuff. Air and ordo, I think, is what I need. And like magic. So then you just right-click on the matrix and you get yourself your beautiful, beautiful infusion table. Now, obviously, I'm going to have to go and charge my wand yet again. But look at that thing. Oh, yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, guys. That's going to do it for this episode of Direwolf 20 World. Oh, my God. I've spent hours on this. Carpenter's blocks, you name it. I need to get some more quartz. Oh God, I've been to the nether twice. I've been farming quartz. I've been just all over the place tonight. And with a little bit of a break in between as well for dinner and with the family. And we did a little bit of a puzzle and all that kind of stuff. So it's been one heck of a busy day. And I appreciate it, guys. You guys usually send me so much love. So thank you again. We need to come up with some lighting and some crafting. Alright, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye for now.